He's going to keep him supply blocked. Again, he's at 34 out of 19 supply. If he can keep running around and killing off Overlords, that could be absolutely epic. He could keep Shine from producing any meaningful amount of units to even deal with those Corsairs. So even though he did manage to get Scourge out. Okay, so the moment before that Overlord died, he was able to get some Scourge built. And he managed to get some Scourge. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so he got some Scourge out, so he's going to be able to chase those Corsairs around. He's back up into positive supply. But now, Bisu at almost 60 supply compared to Shine's 34. He's definitely at advantage in that sense. Although, again, you know, Zergs can play off a little bit lower econ and still perform effectively. And Bisu is going to try and turn his advantage into a third base, trying to get that third base up already while he's being distracting with these Templar. It looks like he got, oh wow, 7 kills on that DT. I don't know if the observers missed it or if I missed it because I was looking at the supply counts or what, but 7 kills on that DT. I only saw 1 dead drone, but he maybe killed some Zerglings or maybe he killed more drones than I saw. But that is a lot of kills. And, you know, part of that was because he killed off all those Overlords. It was harder for him to get a beat on that Dark Templar. Anyway, so Bisu now transitioning. He's got a few Corsairs there. Now this is the point where last time we saw a lot of mutas come out for, well actually it was a little bit later than this I guess, but we saw a lot of mutas, yeah it was about now because he had to morph his first Templar into an Archon. We saw a lot of mutas come out for Shine, but it looks like he's gone the other direction instead. He's going for mass Hydras straight off the bat, and I think that's actually going to work out a little bit better for Bisu, although, well, I don't know actually, because Bisu is really, I mean, he's actually better when it's a harder situation to deal with, because he is so elite, he is so Gosu that he can deal with crazy situations a lot better than most players can. And here he comes in with a bunch of Hydras actually. Bisu spots he's putting down a couple, at least 1 more cannon. He's got the Templar there. A storm goes off right on the group of Hydras. The second storm goes off. The Hydras completely shut down. 2 storms completely shutting down that attack, that Hydra attack. He was trying to go in for a timing attack, it looked like, before the Templars had storm upgraded and do some damage. And 2 storms not dodged very well at all. Destroyed an entire control group of Hydras there. And is he gonna go? He's gonna yes. Good job, Bisu. Bisu, so smart. A lot of players will sorry, I'm not trying to like totally talk about how cool Bisu is all the time, but he really is. That's something that a lot of players wouldn't have done. Sometimes players will just send their Corsair back to their main Nexus or their natural or whatever, and then just ignore it. And if you send your Scourge after it, if there's not that many cannons, sometimes they can actually hit the Corsair after it stops before the cannons kill the Scourge. And Bisu, in fact, kept track of it, so when he got back to his main Nexus and the Scourge had not pulled back, he moved it again so it would be able to dodge a little bit longer. So again, just the little details that Bisu is capable of pulling off here. Is Shine going for a drop? It looks like he might be setting up for a drop. He has a lot of speed Overlords there. He's got a lot of Hydras chilling outside the main. He may be setting up for a drop. There's the drop loading up in the Overlords right now. Bisu does not have a big army right now. It's going to be difficult for him to hold this off. Is he going to be able to get his Templar back in time to storm this location? There's a lot of Hydras in that base now. He does actually have a larger armor than I expected, actually. He's able to get his Templar in that location very well. And Shine does not dodge the storms almost at all. And so that's actually going to get cleaned up very quickly by these masses of forces. And oh, wow! Shine going in to drop more Hydras, and Bisu storming the drop point kills a couple Hydras upon impact. You know, imagine you get to the airport and you get off your plane and you exit the terminal and you fall into a pit of lava. It's like, oh, I thought I was home. Sweet, I get to get out of the plane now. Oh, I just died. Hopefully that hasn't happened to you though. That would suck to have happen. Well, I guess. Anyway, that was a dumb analogy. But point being, they died as soon as they got out of the Overlords and couldn't really do much. Couldn't really affect any sort of attack. And now this other little piddly attack is not going to work either, because it would have worked if there wasn't those cannons there. Bisu got the cannons up in the back quick enough though. That was a good spot a good spot to harass. Just like on Outsider, you know, you're a little bit vulnerable behind your mineral lines because it's hard to get back there with units. But those cannons are going to be able to defend. That would have been a better place for that mass drop, actually. He would have been able to take out a base there. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. And here comes Bisu's counterattack. He took out a large portion of his army with that drop. Now he's coming for the rest of it. Some good storms. This time, Shine, well, I was going to say dodging a little bit better until he didn't dodge that last one at all. His last force is getting completely slaughtered, and a little bit of a reversal of their, Shine just experiencing too much, well, not a reversal actually, but Shine just not having the army to deal with Bisu's army there. GG, so Bisu tying it up 1-1. We're going to go to a tiebreaker series, another one. Let's see if Shine can come out with a clutch tiebreak win just as he did against Really, or if Bisu can pull it